everybody, it's the guy here. Today we're going to be taking a look at the WWE Elite Collection. Sami Zayn, the best friend of Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens, who was in Elite 47A, I think. Now that I bring it up, because he was in the same wave as the very first AJ Elite, so there you go. A little fun trivia fact for you today. But we're not talking about Kevin today. We're going to be talking about Sami Zayn. So as you can see from the packaging, you might notice, well, first of all, as you can see, I've obviously removed the figure, removed all like accessories, because I'm going to do a detailed, I have like a little thing later. But as you can see, I have the European release of this packaging. I bought it from Amazon. I got the European release. It's never happened to me. I don't know if it's happened to anybody else. But the paint in the joints of the figure were so good, I didn't want to risk getting a figure that had imperfections on it just to get the American packaging. So at some point in the future, probably one of my next videos, I will do a, what do I want to say, like a compare and contrast between the American and the European boxes. Well, I'll try and explain, or try and show you guys maybe some of the differences in this video. As you can see, still got that diorama placard. Got the Sami Zayn logo or name right there. It just says 51 instead of Elite or Series. I don't remember which. Has that nice photo on the sides of the exact same. On the back, no highlight reel or anything like that of his career. Just says Sami Zayn. It's got the autograph and the picture. And then you have all the other figures in this line: Berserker, NWO, Scott Hall, Mankind, Amazon re-release, AJ Styles, and Roman Reigns. And I'm hoping to do, I don't have any of these figures except for the AJ. Now, AJ's box is totaled because I got it from Walmart. It was at a really good price. I had a coupon or something like that. But the box was totaled, but the figure was good, so I didn't really care. So if you guys want to see me do a review of that figure, drop it in the comments below. And, yep, and I do have the diorama PCB. Usually I don't do these because they're just simply a waste of time. It'd be a 2-second review, but I want to do a more in-depth review as this review was a suggestion by a commenter. So, man that uploads it all, you know, yeah, you know who you are. And I'm glad to finally get this review out to you. But anyway, we'll stop jamming on and on about the box. Let's take a look at the actual figure. I'm really disappointed that I threw that box so far away from me because I still have the freaking diorama pieces in there. But anyway, here's the figure in all of his glory. It's Sami Zayn. First thing you'll notice, if you've seen the figure before, I have taken the elbow pads off. And I will explain to you guys why in a minute. But let's first just look at him. First, let's get a good look at that face scan. Gotta say, it's a good resemblance to Sami Zayn. I think it looks like him. I think if I were to gripe about it, I would say that the beard is maybe too thick. I feel like it's a little bit more... Like, that's like a full beard. That looks like a Daniel Bryan beard, but he doesn't really have that. And it's just a very boring expression, especially because this was face Sami. So the one in face Sami, if there's one thing that nobody talks about Sami Zayn, it's the amount of expressions he has. Why does nobody talk about it? Because I don't really know if anybody cares. But yeah, I do feel like he has some of the better expressions in face or during matches and stuff like that. He conveys emotion. He's really good at that. Selling, all that kind of stuff. So I feel like they could have done a better job capturing it, but it is a good likeness. And then he's got the stubbled chest hair, got the wrist wraps, straight on down. I don't know what that means. I looked it up, can't find an answer. I know it's Syrian. Or at least I'd imagine it's Syrian, because Samuel, being born in Canada, is part Syrian. I don't remember on which side of the family. It's been a while since I looked that stuff up. And then as you can see, it has the SZ for Sami Zayn. It's got the nice checkerboard design on the thighs. It's got his logo. It says, "Let's go," and it's got Sami. I think that's Sami. It looks nothing like Sami. Or, where's that symbol right there? Looks like he's advertising a little bit of up, up, down, down there. But anyway, he's got his red, I don't know if that's tights or socks. It's got the white trim on the boots. It's got the boot laces. Ooh, see if we can focus on that. Paint is actually pretty decent down here. Usually the boots are probably the sloppiest part of these figures since there's so much. I mean, it's very hard to get these. I know, yeah, it would be extremely difficult to get these looking good. But yeah, they did a really good job on that. And then there's nothing on the butt of his trunks. And that's pretty much it for detail. I like his outfit. They did a good job in the attire. But now, if we take a look at the accessories, I will explain to you something that grated me about the attire. And if you remember, if you notice, or the very first Elite Sami Zayn, it was the same wave as the very first Elite Kevin Owens. for that matter, it had knee pads right here. And he wears knee pads, but I looked up this attire online, because I looked up the actual packaging online. I found out what date it's supposedly supposed to be from, and I looked it up, and during that month, because it just says July of 16, I think it was July, maybe June, it was summertime of 16, sometimes I did not ever see elbow pads, but it seemed like the knee pads he was wearing were stuffed underneath his tights, you know what I mean, like the extra padding underneath the tights, put the knee pads on or the padding, whatever, put the tights over it. So I noticed a lot of people complain that these don't come with knee pads, but I feel like maybe they don't need to. It's actually more accurate, because I can't imagine a way for Mattel to make those look puffed out, like without looking ridiculous. I mean, or compromising articulation. However, I didn't see elbow pads on any of those figures, so I have the elbow pads. They're just standard black, but I don't think he even wore them, because I knew something was up with this figure when I bought it. And I bought it, and I came home, like, all the paint's good. Something just looks off. I took the elbow pads off, and I'm like, there it is. That's Sammy. Elbow pads on? Nah. So I have more of these in case I get figures that, loose or they don't come with elbow pads. But now, if we get into the accessories that he did wear, at least for 100% sure, he comes with a shirt. It's got his logo that's on the tights. And he comes with his hat. As you can see, getting the hat and shirt on him is very simple. Just because the shirt just has the flap in the back. It's just a standard cloth shirt. So all you gotta do, put that on, and then do the Velcro. No, it's not perfect, but just for demonstration purposes, it fits on him very nicely. And then the hat, just kind of, it's sculpted to his head, almost, or like sculpted for his head. So you can just kind of put that on there, and there you go. See, this is where I don't like the facial expression, because it just looks really depressed. I mean, like, he just looks very solemn, but then he goes down, he just looks like depressed. I mean, seriously, like, I feel like he should be wearing a My Chemical Romance t-shirt or something like that. But anyway, that's irrelevant. We'll take the hat and actually, I'll keep the hat on, because now we're going to take a look at, I just said, well, the hat fits on so well, I say, as it immediately falls off. There we go. It does fit on there very snugly. It's not going to fall off very easily if you get it on there right. Now, if I can get the box back, you probably hear my chair squeaking in the background. Probably shouldn't have mentioned it, because the fact that you probably can't hear it, but, See, the box does give you instructions on how to move the figure off to the side. The box does give you instructions on how to put the stand on. Oddly enough, I kind of chuckled because all the figures here have no elbow pads, but they have knee pads. But anyway. There we go. There we go. Alright, so you're just going to take I have my cardboard stand. You're just going to put that off to the side. Take this and take this. And clip them together. So as you can see, or you could leave this separate and just have the stand, because these are really nice stands and they clip together. So you can see how those would be very useful to keep without the stands on. I'm going to put the stand on for right now, if it'll fit. There we go. And then you just got to slide the cardboard in. And there you go, you are completely done. You have a section of the boiler in the boiler room playset. Okay, so before they started doing the Rob Schamberger art, if you don't know who Rob Schamberger is, look him up. He's very good at his job being art. His paintings, or I don't know if they're paint or how he makes his work, but it's awesome. I believe that started with 54? 54? That sounds about right. Yeah, because 53 was the Miz. 54 was John Cena, started there. So this is being 51. This doesn't have that. But I remember in my Braun Strowman video, I was like, these are kind of useless, especially because they say they're dioramas. But not only are they flat, obviously, there's nothing here. There's no working pieces. But when you put them together, they have dumb things. Like there's that little logo down here. Why can't that be on the back? And then, you know, and there's these black clips that hold it in. Well, now it just looks. It's not even like my little backdrop for like, you know, it would blend in seamlessly. No, it's just. Let me get that back. Oh, come on, come off. Come on. All right. But these, I do like that they come with. To be honest, the stands. I mean, just the fact that we get stands, but it does make me happy. And the dioramas aren't bad per se. I do like the art more. However, Rob Schamberger revealed Schamberger. I don't know how you pronounce his name. Hopefully, pronounced it right. He revealed that his work is he was only contracted or commissioned for so many. So once there's a certain elite wave, if he doesn't get contracted, we're gonna go back to something like this. I'd assume we'd go back to that. Perhaps they're not gonna do it. And they're just gonna do the stands because I really like these stands. I mean, they could just cut the big things from the back, just have the WWE logo stands, and then keep the interlocking ability. That'd be very nice. I mean, that's all I need. But, you know. But anyway, so that will pretty much wrap up this review. So overall, I'm going to say it's a good figure. The clothing or the accessories perplex me. The stand is really nice. The figure's paint is really well done. I like the shirt and hat. I don't really think I would add anything to this because I'm just thinking, I just realized Sammy's not held a title on the main roster, I don't believe. He was No, he wasn't Intercontinental. I know he was in the match. But anyway, yeah, so the good thing is, except for, there's a new Elite Sami Zayn coming out pretty soon, I think, and I can only think, the only things I would improve on, because even when he turned heel, he's still wearing those same clothes. I would imagine they're probably going to give him the yup shirt. Probably keep the hat. And I hope they do the real scan technology because, I mean, it's a good likeness. I do really think so. I mean, it's flat. The beard is too full, which is often a problem with Mattel figures, if you can consider it a problem. I mean, and then the expression is just really boring. So if you're someone who likes to do figure photography, I think you might want to opt for the earlier 40s wave Sami Zayn with the NXT Sami Zayn, because I believe that one has the laughing face, like the Big E face, except with Sami. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure. But anyway, that'll pretty much wrap up my review. Overall, like I said, just minor flaws, but I'm going to say it's a solid 8 out of 10. It's a good figure. It's a good addition to the collection. You can score it for like $10 to $12 on Amazon. So, I mean, honestly, if you don't have a Sami Zayn to your collection, I don't really think this is the perfect Sami Zayn, but I know that there's this one, there's the Walmart one, which is pretty much the same, just different outfit, and the earlier Elite Wave, like the early 40s, I would say if you don't care about the facial expression, these are the ones to go with just for the accessories, the shirt and stuff. Or buy them all. There you go, just buy them all. Spend all your money. Save no money. Only figures. Anyway, that'll wrap up this review, guys. If you liked the video, please... my camera just did a weird thing. Oh, it's like changing multicolors. It's like a disco party in here. So if you liked the video, just please leave a like, drop a comment, and quick poll. Nothing WWE related. I recently purchased a Batman or a DC it's a Batman figure. That's a spoiler. But a DC Multiverse figure. If you guys are interested in me doing the Multiverse reviews, I'm going to upload the first one. But if you guys are interested, you can shout out some figures you like me to try and track down or anything like that. And of course, if you guys want any more reviews, just put it in the comments. I can't guarantee them. I should have done that a while ago. Disclaimer, I cannot guarantee I can do the reviews because this is all funded out of pocket. But if I want the figure, or it's a good figure, or it's cheap, or many factors, but I will try and accommodate the reviews. So anyway, thank you guys for watching the video, sticking to the end, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.